But you
Absolutely.
sounded Japanese so great. Sometimes too good, too, like a native. And then I said, no, don't let him practice a lot.
Shogun is absolutely incredible. What an epic show on such a massive scale. Every episode feels like a movie. Absolutely incredible. First question for you, Hiro, is you played Toranaga's counterpart before in Japan. Could you shed some light on the kind of research that went into the understanding of the Sengoku period and the real life figure that inspired Toranaga?
Yeah, when I was a kid, I read the novel about model of Toranaga, Ieyasu Tokugawa. So he was my hero a long time. And I had a chance to play his role at once. And also model of Ishida Mitsunari, I played twice. So I had a lot of chance to learn that period and very popular period in Japan for the samurai movies, TVs. So yeah, that worked for me.
Now, Cosmo, John Blackthorne was based on William Adams, who was an explorer. How much research did you do on him? And can you talk about marrying that research with the character from the book?
I first found out that he was based on Captain William Adams, and then I spent a long time looking for evidence in not just for solid evidence, but things that had been written about after the fact to do with William Adams. And some of it was really useful, some of it wasn't so useful. So I suppose there was a period of filtration, trying to ascertain which parts of it would be and which parts of it wouldn't. And I mean, he was definitely somebody that James Clavell thought was interesting enough to incorporate into this period. And the real man did achieve some pretty astounding things in Japan at that time. And but also we have a script to serve, and that was the top priority, I think.
Now, Hiroyuki, falconry is a big part of Toranaga's character. What did you learn about Toranaga through working with the Falcons?
Yeah, a very important item. We had a nice falcon. He was 2 months old when I saw him first time, and then his name was Shogun. So he was born to this show, and then yeah, very important to Toranaga's character, and also falcon hunting itself is a very important training for the samurai. It's a kind of training for battle, marching, formation, and then also good exercise. So real Shogun Ieyasu loved falcon hunting. So very good item to explain his character.
Now, Cosmo, you play a character who is the only character who doesn't speak Japanese, and you as an actor were one of the only actors on set that didn't speak Japanese. Did that help inform your character's understanding of Blackthorne's experience?
It was. It certainly in the early part of it. I mean, it sort of helped lubricate the demands of the scenes from a, I guess, dramatic perspective. There was so much that was just happening anyway because I didn't understand anybody, and I guess because Blackthorne is constantly searching people's faces for information rather than trying to pretend that he will understand what they're saying. And so it sort of seemed to encourage that discipline of communication.
But you sounded Japanese so great. Sometimes too good, too, like a native. And then I said, no, don't let him practice a lot.
Yeah, oh, it's too much.
Well, because maybe you're a musician, so you have great ear.
Well, I got obsessed with repeat. If it had to be that Blackthorne was appearing to have learned something, I had a very good teacher called Yukari who would be very patient with me, and I would repeat and eventually And I would ask you
Yeah.
and ask anybody that spoke Japanese, if it sounded okay. And yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Hiroyuki, you were also a producer on Shogun, and this show literally feels like it was shot in the past. It looks like, I mean, it's just so gorgeous and beautiful. And every attention to detail is there on screen. Can you discuss the authenticity that the creators and yourself brought to the series of Shogun?
This novel is, original fictional entertainment, but that's why we needed to make authentic as much as possible to make story and character believable. Then, luckily, as a producer, I could hire a Japanese crew, specialists for the samurai drama, wig, costume, props, and then master of gesture or tea ceremony master, everything. So we had a good team, and then tried to make authentic as much as possible, and then check all the detail through the monitor on set all the time.
Well, look, I can't wait for people to see Shogun. They say this is an epic event, and it absolutely is. It lives up to every expectation I had. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.